Oh. 30 years ago, I came to United States for education from Iran. I came for the education, and the idea of that one was the filmmaking. And from filmmaking, now I'm mechanic.
I've known him for years, 10 or more. Mahmood is special. His art transforms space and it transforms people, and he can transform your car as well. His car shop is also a studio, so the spiritual transformation goes hand in hand with your tune-up.
Hello, my name is Mahmood. Welcome to Aladdin Auto Service. Okay, Jehan.
Yes.
Take this one. Take it out. Take it out. Okay, look at the level.
I met Mahmood when I started coming, when I moved back to Boston 6 years ago. My roommate's girlfriend had gone to see Mahmood and raved about him. And so I brought my car in and thought I would just quickly drop it off and get it taken care of, and sat down and had tea and talked about my life, and he gives me lots of advice and has for the last 6 years.
I think she was telling me like some things about you giving her advice.
About all my future husbands.
Always.
Just, you don't come in just to get your car fixed. You come in and you have tea and you talk about life and you see the artwork and you can hang out and check things out. All the artwork's here now because of the art show that he had. I don't know if it's going to stay, but it is really cool stuff. And I think it's great that he puts so much of himself into, and his personal beliefs into, all the things he has in the shop here. You kind of can't separate Mahmood from the artwork or the shop. Or someone was in here earlier mentioning that it's different books of the Bible. And you've got, looks like the Quran too. Yeah, a good example of how he combines the different religions.
Someone like Mahmood creates an archetype or a paradigm that goes certainly against the grain, and it brings back the spiritual dimension, which in many cases is hard to find in the religious traditions today.
The Muslim and Christian and Jewish, I put them together, and they call the Book of Light. I send one copy to the Library of Congress, one to the Vatican, to the National Library of Israel, they accept it. And I send one to the National Library of Iran, and I send one to the National Library of Saudi Arabia, and I send one to the National Library of Egypt, and was this copy, and they did not accept it, and they send it back to me.
Good to see you too.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay.
I was just with my daughter coming back from Hebrew school, actually, and we have the afternoon free, so we're doing whatever we want. And I always wanted to come back here. We live just a few blocks away. I just always wanted to see his sculptures. I saw it in the paper. Mahmood, what a beautiful messenger. He does it through his art. He's not going around preaching. It's just really very simple for him. All three need to get along. You know, he's obviously a big believer of the Quran, but that's what he gets from the Quran, is unity of all three faiths. That's really important.
And I wasn't even born yet. My two older sisters were really young, and he had to make a choice on which one he wanted to take, either continue his education or stop and better his family. And he picked his family. It paid off. We all instead of him furthering his education, he spent money to further our education, and now we have my two sisters, older sisters are in college. I'm in an advanced placement school in Sudbury, and my younger sister's in, I think, 2nd grade now.
Ya